Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be reviewing, showing you how I use, and talking about this Kaleidos cosmetics product that I received in my June Ipsy subscription. This is the Skin Blush in the shade Prom Queen. I'm going to talk a little bit about this company because I had not heard of this company before. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this product and how it is not what it seems, and then I'm going to show you how I have been liking to apply it over the last couple of weeks, and then give you my review on it. So for all of that, there will be timestamps down below so that you can watch whatever part of the video you would like. So having not heard of Kaleidos Cosmetics before, and I'm calling it Kaleidos because I'm pretty sure it comes from the word kaleidoscope, and I know it comes from the word kaleidoscope after doing a little bit of research on them. I went and looked at their About Us page, and it has a very nice bio about the founder. So I'm going to read that. I'm also going to read you just a couple of things that kind of rubbed me a little bit the wrong way. I don't think they're intentional, but just putting it out there, but we'll go to the bio first. So it has a picture here of Chloe, who is their founder. It's a very Instagram-y kind of pic of her in front of a wall. And it does say here, my name is Chloe and I believe in awesome vibes only. I was 22 when I started my first business, an organic, retro-laden line of creams, serums, and other skincare, which took on a life of its own and which I later sold to an Australian company. This funded 2 full years of travel around the globe, which became my joy and passion, and where I picked up 3 new languages and saw the immense beauty of opening your eyes to other people, cultures, food, and colors. The idea of Kaleidos was first born during this beautiful wanderlust period, but like so many others, I never thought I was capable of doing it on my own, and so I finally settled down in London, working as a packaging designer for a gorgeous organic cosmetics company. So although it doesn't actually say here that Kaleidos comes from kaleidoscope, it's that idea of all of those cultures and colors and all these things that she was experiencing. I suppose the universe works in mysterious ways. I was laid off in early 2016 when that company was swallowed up by a giant Japanese conglomerate, and my mother became ill with colon cancer, which was one of the biggest wake-up calls of my life. We are only here for a moment in time, so what will we do with this one precious gift while we are still breathing? I plucked up the courage, bought tons of mica, color pigments, cosmetic bases, and started experimenting with Kaleidos' first line of glitter and pigment pans. Kaleidos Cosmetics is always fun, fearless, and unapologetically female, and is made with as many skin-loving ingredients as possible. We are 100% cruelty-free, vegan, talc-free, phthalate-free, and paraben-free, and I do try to incorporate as many organic, plant-based ingredients as possible. Colors are made true to pan, super pigmented, and in small batches to ensure the quality of each and every piece. Our ingredients and colorants are ethically sourced, and I personally visit all of our suppliers to ensure no child labor is used during the mining of our mica, nor animals harmed, especially with the sourcing of the coconut oil we use. And I have lots of fun with the product descriptions and shade naming, most of which are done over a glass of wine with a big bowl of nachos and guacamole with my fantastic girlfriends. They're what I would call my vibe tribe, and I wouldn't be here without their support and unconditional love. So if you have any questions about Kaleido or my journey getting here, just shoot me an email and I'll be right here waiting to hear from you. Sending you all my love, Chloe. And then there's also a line there about Instagramming the life out of everything we make. So let me share first the positive things about this brand, and then just those couple little things that tweaked me the wrong way. Everything on here is very affordable. So they don't have a full line of cosmetics. They have some amazing looking eye pigments. They have some lip products. They have some cheek products, some highlights. But there isn't like base products, brow products, mascara, anything like that. It's sort of eyes, cheeks, lips at this point. So everything is like $7 or $8. And even their eye pigments, they are $7 and they are split pan. So you get 2 different colors for it. So it's like $3.50 per color. The blush we're going to be talking about is $8, so everything is pretty affordable. So if you're looking for some neat colors and some things to try, it's not like you're going to be making a huge investment in these products. I love that it's cruelty-free. They have a lot of great things going on with their brand. Here's a couple of things that I would say just as suggestions because it stood out a little bit to me. First of all, I think this bio is amazing. I think there's a great life story behind doing what she's doing. I would say if you're going to give a bio and talk about yourself, the picture on there, you can't see her face at all. And I think in order to sort of connect with people, you're saying, this is who I am, love you all, this is my story, it's very personal, and you're not sort of looking at us or looking us in the, we don't get to see you. So I would love to see her next to this bio. I would also say that they talk about being unapologetically female, and if you are a boy who wears makeup, there are a number of places in here where you're going to feel excluded. And I don't think that's uncommon in makeup, but I think people are moving, companies are moving more towards knowing that makeup is for everybody who wants to play with it. So not only do they talk about being unapologetically female, in some of the product descriptions, they talk about how it won't, you know, lip product won't come off when you kiss your boyfriend. There's just a few things in there that make it very much like, this is for women who are with boyfriends. So it's like straight women is what we're targeting at. And I don't think they're necessarily meaning it to be that way, but it jumps out at me a little bit when I'm reading it. And then the other piece, which I think is a little, I mean, maybe this was more of a thing in North America, but when I hear the term Vibe Tribe, the first time that I've heard of that was with MAC's Vibe Tribe collection, which was pretty stereotypical about, you know, Aboriginal people, Native Americans, and got a lot of flack for that. So I don't know that I would put that out there as information in my company or in my bio. I just think it's a little unaware of some maybe issues with that. Not huge things, and again, I don't think it's necessarily something that was done on purpose in any way, but it stands out to me a little bit when I'm reading about the brand. Getting into the product that we are here to talk about today, the Skin Blush. This is in the shade Prom Queen. There are a number of different shades of this. This one is the lightest one. It is cruelty-free. You know, it is vegan and gluten-free, so it's got good things going on in here. It's in a little plastic container. You get a good size mirror for how, you know, tiny this is. Like, I'll just put it next to my hand there so you can see, like, it's like that big next to my hand. As I said, it is $8. One thing that you should know is that this is the full size. From what I was able to see on their website when they did the product shot of it, I could see that the size of it was the same as this. So don't expect if you go and pay the $8 that you're going to get something like 4 times the size of this. Now for me, I don't see that as a problem. I would rather pay less money and get less product than pay more money for a lot of product for this kind of thing, because I don't pan blushes that often. Maybe for things like foundations, powders, primers, like you want a lot of product in there, but for eyeshadows, for blushes, for highlighters, I don't go through them that fast. So it's not a big deal, but you may be disappointed if you think this is just a sample size, because it is not. The description that is on here is that it is talc-free and formulated with 100% plant-based ingredients. This soft, skin-perfected blush goes on like powder and wears like seamless silk. Now that's a good reason to blush. Blush Blend Booyah. Apply skin blush in light strokes with a fluffy brush for kick-ass cheekbones, layer to build up product, ensuring that it maintains an ultra-natural finish. Now, before getting into showing you how I apply this, I need to tell you something about this first. This is not a blush at all. The first time I went to go and try this, I was getting ready to go to work, got out my blush brush that I usually use, went all in there because, you know, it looked like it was going to be a very pale peach blush color, and I thought I'm gonna really get in on this because, you know, it's not gonna be stark or anything like that. I'll probably want to build it up a little bit. And then as soon as I put it on, it was like, oh, this is not a blush. This is a gold toned highlight. Let me just see if I can show you here. I might need to turn the light down a little. So can you see that? That is a peach undertoned gold highlight is what that is. And in fact, that swatch looks a lot more peach than it did when I first put it on. It looked very much like just a gold highlight. And I'll just put some on my, like, I was thinking that was gonna be a very peachy shade, but it is just straight up like bright, shiny highlight. So when I first went to put it on, it was like, gold all over there, and it really highlighted my pores. It was not what I meant it to be. I had to go and like layer other blush on top of it to try to tone it down a little bit. So it's not a blush, it is a highlight. And when you go to their website now, they have 3 reviews on this product. They don't have really any reviews on any other products, either because they're so new or because there's just not a lot of product out there, but there's 3 reviews on this one, and everybody talks about it being a great highlight. So that's great, it's a great highlight, but it leads me to wonder how their products are being marketed and how I know what I'm gonna get when I buy it. Anyway, we're getting very much into the review part now, but let me show you how I have been enjoying this product with the application. For application, I'll show you how I've been enjoying using this product. And to start with, I'm going to use another blush because this is not actually a blush in my opinion. This is a blush topper or a highlighter. So I'm actually going in with a Tarte blush in the shade Feisty. It's a little more like, it's got a coral peach color, but it's got some more brownish nude undertones to it. And I have been enjoying going quite high with my blush lately. I find it sort of lifts the face and gives me a more youthful look. So just sort of patting and going in here, and you can see that's giving me a fairly peachy, corally kind of look. I may have gone on a little hard with it, but that's okay. There we go. This side is probably a little closer to what I would do, but this side is showing up a little better on camera. So I'm just kind of hitting the tops of my cheekbones there. Just as I said, keeping the blush quite high, but not going super close to the center. I then am taking the Kaleidos Cosmetics product, just getting a little tapered highlight brush in there. It is a little dusty, I will say that. And what I'm going to do with this is sort of do a topper here, here, and then a little over my nose to kind of give it a sun glowy kind of look. So very much what I would use a highlighter for, but keeping it in sort of the blush kind of area. And I just find it gives me sort of some extra dimension, some pretty glow, and just makes everything look a little more alive, if that's the right word for it, in a pretty natural kind of way. So it's like my blush, and then my blush goes into this very gold kind of blush topper color. And then because this has the slightest bit of peach undertones to it, it sort of gives me this sun glow look over my nose. So for my review, I think this is excellent if you are looking for a peachy gold highlighter. That's great. It's inexpensive. It's only $8. It's a good product. It does seem to last a long time on me, but there is absolutely nothing on their website or in the description of this product that says, hey, you know this thing that we call the skin blush? That's not blush, that's highlight, or at most a blush topper. And the description that they have for this is exactly the same as the description they have for all their blushes. And if you look at the other ones, they do get into much deeper, like red tones, pink tones, things that are obviously blush. So I'm guessing this is maybe the only one that comes off like a highlighter, but I don't know because their description doesn't talk about this being a highlighter. You know, as I said, it says to apply with light strokes with a fluffy brush. For kick-ass cheekbones, layer to build up product. Okay, well that makes it sound like a highlighter, but you don't say that anywhere. And then it says, layer to build up product, ensuring it maintains an ultra natural finish. Well, it doesn't look natural if I put this on like a blush because it just highlights all the pores that I have right there, and it doesn't look natural. And it's not a blush, like soft as skin blush, it's not blush. So if you know what this product is, you can go into it buying what you want to buy. But that makes me very concerned about how their product descriptions on their website, and this is something I'm going to be buying through a website if I buy it because it's not in stores, compares to what the product is that I'm actually going to get. So overall, I think like this product is good, and it's cruelty-free, and it's vegan, and it's gluten-free, and it has great ingredients in it, and it does well as using it as a very summery highlighter. I think that's very nice. But I want the description on the website to tell me that's what I'm getting. Because otherwise, if I was an incredibly, you know, pale-skinned girl, I could go, awesome, that is a pale peach blush and it will work great on my skin tone. And then what you get will not be what you were expecting. So that is my review of this product. I do hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up, but also tell me if you received this, what you think of it. Did you have the same experience that I did? Leave all of that in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you've not yet subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things, get the notifications, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!